Hi, welcome to Brin Farm. I'm here today having a chat with David and Charyse about their beautiful property. Come along and have a look at what's possible because we've got, look at that, a gorgeous styled shoot going on at the same time. This is Unbridely TV. Enjoy your cup of tea,
Yeah.
won't you?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Been running around.
Well, you're saying, David, like that you've been here for 7 years?
Been here 7 years now.
Do you know what the history of the property is? Like, who did you buy it from?
The main homestead was built in around the 1900s out of local stone. So the 4 main rooms still are part of the homestead, and the old shed used to belong to the Charyse family, and it was a dairy.
Oh, wow.
And they had property over the road, and that was an apple orchard. And there's been a couple of renovations that have happened to the house and a few extensions to the homestead to what it is now.
And it's beautiful. And so you guys live here full time,
Yes, that's
and it's still a working stud as well.
Yes.
Wow.
Andalusian horse stud.
We sort of have an exclusive type stud, so we only have between 3 and 4 foals per year, and they range between the Andalusian, the Spanish Warmblood and the Warlander. The stud takes up a lot of our time because obviously
Yes.
through breeding and foaling season it's it's quite full on with having the foals, and last year 3 of them got born on Boxing Day, so that was a very busy day at Brin Farm.
Oh, wow.
Their first foal last year was born on the morning of one of our weddings, which was a big thrill.
Oh, my goodness.
When they arrived, there was a new addition in the paddock just out there, so
That's
they got
amazing.
to experience that. So that was a
Wow.
big thrill for the couple and for us.
And so when it came down to putting together this property, like as far as a wedding venue goes, what was your thinking? What motivated you guys?
We were quite surprised. A really close friend of ours approached us just after we bought the property. We'd only been here about 8 months, hadn't we? And she came to us and asked us to get married here, and we'd never sort of thought of that before. And we sort of loved, being able to do that for her. And then a few friends then asked us, and then we thought, this is something that we'd really like to do. Signed up with VENYU, and so we can exclusively offer it to a few select couples.
6 to 10 couples a year.
Oh, you can be pushed.
We can be pushed. We can be pushed. Well, no, I just guess we don't have a wedding here every weekend. We're excited about every bride and groom that comes on the place. So, if we push ourselves to 10 a year, we're still less than 1 a month, and the people that come through are made to feel very welcome.
The different ceremony options. So if I was to have my ceremony out here, where would you place us?
Most couples sort of choose where you're looking now because they've got the backdrop behind, and they'll bring an arbour or some sort of teepee type thing, and they'll get married there. Obviously another choice is up under the beautiful elm tree there, but the backdrop is not so nice there, but it's all depending on what they're looking for. And then the other options are they can go down anywhere on the property and get married. So they can go down, I don't know if you can see over my shoulder, there's the dead tree down in the paddock.
The dead tree?
the ghost gum.
We'll visit the dead tree.
We'll take you for a visit.
Yes, let's do that.
So they can go down there. It was a fantastic place for photos. They can go up on top of the hill with a beautiful view of Kaipo Forest behind them, or they can get married under any one of the gum trees in the woodlots. I guess that's the unique thing, that they've got full use of the farm, so they can go anywhere for their photos, they can set up anywhere for their ceremony, whatever that they dream their wedding to be.
That's heaps of flexibility. Obviously up here on the lawn. Am I nuts?
David's pride and joy is lawn.
Oh, is it, David?
It's got to be right.
Tell me about your lawn. lawn. Discuss the lawn. Let's get you excited.
Oh, look, the lawn's got to be fertilised, the lawn's got to be watered, the lawn has to be green and lush all year round.
Yes, understand.
Neatly trimmed.
Oh,
Perfectly.
So whereas David's lawn is his obsession, roses are mine. Poor old David, when we got married, he didn't like roses, but now he's 20 years later, he's ended up with 170 of them.
Stuck with
Love my roses, I think.
you guys aren't, doing party pies in the kitchen, are you?
No. So I guess that's what we wanted to offer to the couples is a complete blank canvas, like a beautiful venue with the atmosphere and the view, and then the rest is up to them. They can make it as sophisticated or as simple and unique as they want, because everything's their own choice. There's no markups on anything. They can just do it at their own budget.
Unlimited options, essentially, because you're not going, you need to use these particular suppliers.
No.
Awesome. Dare I say it, if the weather is not playing ball like it is today, what's the backup? What can you guys do?
If they're looking at just having something on the lawn, this undercover area here would easily fit 150 people without even having to squeeze them in, and the veranda around the homestead can be used.
We've got heaters, gas heaters as well, so if it is a bit chilly, we've got gas heaters to pop around on the veranda that can create a bit of warmth for guests if they feel they need it.
You've got everything pretty much ready to go, don't you?
Yeah.
The little room that's there, what did you call that little room? Just out here?
Shall we tell you what we really call it?
We call it the cat room. It's the cat room. Just as a bit of a joke, when we first moved here, we had a couple of cats, and of course you've got to shut them in. Everything got thrown in the cat room.
So 7 years later, it's still called the cat room.
That's right.
But the cat room is very flexible.
Yeah, you can set it up for your older guests. You can have cups of tea. You can have all the kids in there with a nanny if you want. The band could have all their gear sitting in there beforehand. So, yeah, anything can be used for.
Yeah, eat a chocolate biscuit. Eat it. Here we go.
And so we finished up our tea in Rocky Road Vickies, and Charyse and David took me on a walking tour of Brin Farm. We visited the paddock with the foals, got up close and personal with the lovely Leo, and had a look at the styled ceremony site on the hill overlooking Kaipo Forest. We then moved past the dam and into the woodlot where the teepees were set up, and just before we finished, David told me about the smart alternative to hiring portaloos.
Is hiring a golf cart, and they are relatively inexpensive to hire for a weekend, and you can just catch your golf cart up to the homestead where all the facilities and amenities block is.
You might want a designated driver though.
You could have a designated driver. It's probably a good idea.
A deer?
Handing a chocolate biscuit.
There you go.
One chocolate biscuit.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
We better stop filming though, didn't we?
No.
Because they crack.
Oh, this is real life.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
That's good.